the widow's hollow. Officer Daniels sighed as he pulled up to the crumbling Victorian at the end of Maple Street. The 911 call had come just before his shift ended, a faint, trembling voice claiming someone was inside the house. The locals called the house the Widow's Hollow, infamous for its sinister history of disappearances and strange, unexplainable noises. Daniels, a man grounded in logic, dismissed ghost stories, but tonight felt wrong. A chill slithered up his spine as he stepped out of the cruiser. The house loomed against the moonlit sky, its broken windows like hollow eyes watching him approach. Crossing the threshold, Daniels felt the weight of silence. His flashlight pierced the heavy darkness. The damp air carried the bitter tang of metal. The dispatcher insisted the 911 call came from a landline within the house, despite it being abandoned for decades. "Police!" Daniels called, his voice swallowed by the void. No answer. In the living room, a rotary phone rested on a dusty table. Its receiver swayed, hanging loose as though hurriedly dropped. When Daniels lifted it, static greeted him, followed by a faint, chilling whisper. "Help! Me!" He spun, light skimming across empty shadows, only to catch movement. At the base of the stairs stood a pale, unmoving figure. A woman, her tattered dress swaying faintly as if caught in an unseen breeze, her face obscured by matted hair. "Ma'am, are you all right?" Daniel stammered. She didn't respond, her head tilting sharply, vertebrae cracking like brittle twigs. Slowly, she raised a finger pointing toward the staircase. Gritting his teeth and swallowing his fear, Daniels climbed. The flashlight flickered erratically as he reached the landing. A single door stood ajar from which came the faint sound of sobbing. He pushed the door open. Inside was a desolate room. A child's broken rocking horse sat in the corner, and on the floor lay a decayed skeleton, its fingers entwined with an ancient phone cord. The sobbing ceased. Turning toward the door, Daniels froze. The woman now stood close, too close. Her face twisted grotesquely, flesh peeling away to reveal hollow sockets that stared into his soul. "You came too late," she rasped, her voice otherworldly, acid and despair dripping from each word. The flashlight died, plunging the room into suffocating darkness. Daniel's screams shattered the silence, blending with the ominous creak of the rocking horse. When backup arrived, the house was as silent as the grave. Nobody was there. Just the cold, empty badge of Officer Daniels lying in the dust near the ancient phone,